He asks, how much do you think the elites know about differential psychology and genetic determinism? Could some be based but hide it for power? Well, I believe we have good evidence that Richard Nixon knew.
Yes, he was aware apparently of Jensen's work. Actually, it was Pat Buchanan apparently made him aware of Jensen's research.
So the answer is that they do know. I have good reason to suspect that Boris Johnson knows.
Boris Johnson does know. Absolutely.
I know he knows because I'm familiar with certain magazines that he reads. So they know. And the question is, are they prepared to wake everyone up? Of course, not in the current climate. It would be political suicide to go to public with this information. It's very, very difficult for them because they must know that they are pursuing negligent policies. With Labour people, I often wonder if a lot of them know, but they can't bear it. And so they manage to kind of create this fantasy world. And that's why they become so angry when they're questioned about it. They have an emotional fit to blot out their cognitive dissonance.
No, I don't think so. I think these people actually believe. The Labour people, the people on the left, the hard left, I think they really do believe the environmentalist stuff. It's a religion for them.
But they must, on some level, know the truth. I mean, if it's a religion for you, then it's questionable. Just as creationists must, on some level, have some doubts when confronted with common dissent, and employ psychological mechanisms to suppress those doubts.
Quite possibly, but I think at a very fundamental level, they don't accept this stuff. They really are true believers. There is a very good essay on this written by Bo Wingard and his brother. It was published a couple of years ago in a volume edited by Lee Justin entitled Paranoid Melioristic Egalitarianism. And they describe this style of thinking associated with extreme left-wing beliefs and ideations which they call paranoid egalitarian meliorism. And it's based on the idea that any evidence you bring to bear on the question of inequality, which does not produce an outcome that is suggestive of the source of inequality being something you can ameliorate, is evidence that the people behind this are evil. So hence the paranoia. So the idea is they're actually paranoid about people who believe that inequality can't be eliminated because they think those people are causing the inequality.
That's the impression I got reading Angela Saini's book Superior. That there is this paranoia that's also evident in the way she behaves on Twitter. There is this paranoia that it can't be true, and if you think it, then you are a bad person. She says things like, that's not a statement I'd expect to be made by a respected biologist, i.e. This is Reich, who said there might well be race differences in intelligence that are genetic. And it's this world where everything's reducible to power. They think people have power by merely believing things that oppress other people. You can always find statistics to prove racist ideas, but what you should do is you should overcome that and realize that there's more important things than the truth. You can always find the truth, but so what?